Alright, so I did something. What did I do? Well, with the rest of the 9600 GT, I cut it in half basically, well, a little piece of it, and I made this. And you're probably wondering, what is this? It's a low voltage injection to help figure out where power planes are, what's running what on the GPU. So we got a ground, which just hooked up to a ground point on the card here. So this is ground. It's hooked up to there. And I don't suggest anyone doing something like this unless you maybe know something about something and check everything over. But yeah, I'm not going to show how to make this per se, unless somebody really wants me to, but it's going to be used at your own discretion. But this is hooked to ground. This wire here that gets fed through this loop here gets hooked up to a resistor divider that goes to the 3.3 volt rail, and I'm using a 10 kilo ohm resistor, and the other side that goes to ground for the resistor divider. This right here is a potentiometer. It's a 20K. A 2K would have been better, but all I had laying around was a 20K, so I used it. It does work, and I'll show right now that it does. So we'll hook it up to this GPU here, and I'll get this set up as well so you can see the voltages. So for the GPU here, we're going to set it up on a ground plane, so the ground here, just to a ground plane, which I have a bare cap spot here. I'll just solder that there. So there, we had that hooked up to a ground plane. Now the needle part of it is just glued to a Q-tip, alright? Don't judge. Don't judge. This is redneck engineering right here. It's just glued right here. And I'll show right now it's doing about 1.1 volts. Just because everything on this card can be fine for 1.1 volts. There's no amperage going through this at all. The way this is set up, there's basically no amperage going through this. Like maybe 0.3 amps. There's like no amperage, so no harm in doing something like this from testing. So we'll just turn it on here, and then we'll set it up. I'll get the multimeter here, put in voltage. Yeah, you can see that. All right, so we'll hold the ground to the ground, and then this side will hold to the actual needle, about 1.1 volts, 1.096. I can lower or raise it, whatever I want. But yeah, right now it's just set at that, just because I want to make sure we're easily able to read across the whole board. So now, on this board here, what I was testing, because I'm making a series on how to set up a graphics card for ePower, or like a zombie mod type ePower, and I'll be making an ePower as well, and I wanted to do testing on this card here. I will be making it's gonna be some fairly long length, multiple part series on how to do all of this, so stay tuned for that. Again, subscribe if you want to continue seeing this and get notifications for that, if you do find this kind of stuff interesting. And what I'm using this voltage injection for is to test where on the board, so we'll hook this up to 12 volts in, to test where each, let's just move that over and put that somewhere readable for you. There we go. And I was just plugging inside, but the way I'm doing the video right now, it's kind of hard to do. And I was testing to see where these pins were located for the voltage. Help with have the ground put in place. So I was testing for the voltage, there you go, on where the actual voltage is going. Alright. For some reason that's reading 2.7 volt. Must still be charged up when I was doing testing for PCIe slot here to 12 volt. That one's not hooked up to it. So what I was doing for testing on this, see where these pins were going to, and the pins on this card, which is a GTX 770 by EVGA, these pins actually go to the core only. This card, from testing, So I'll show here. Again, we are at 1.09 volts. I'll put it to the 12 volt rail here on the connectors. And I'll show, for some reason, our power comes from these connectors here. No clue why. No clue why the memory on this card here is only being pulled from the actual PCIe connectors. I was doing testing beforehand and I could not find any spots to where this VRM for the memory goes to these pins. So I did the voltage injection and I started checking. Everything's checking out. Again, this must be still charged up a bit from the caps, which I'll show you here in a second. 2.5 volts. It should be reading 12 volt on this. This is low side. So it should read 12 volts when it's fully charged up. It's not going to go anywhere because all the paths have been taken away. As you can see, there's no voltage, which is for the core. None of it. None of it's charged. And this one over here, and that one there. They go to these pins here. Now these caps will charge off because these caps feed the memory and also the core. But strictly for powering the memory is the 12 volt source. And there you go. Right there. We'll do this one. And it'll slowly charge up the caps. Now what I'll show here, so turn this off. Just to show you this weird card. Desolder that. So this is the weird little voltage injection that I made. And it's something very simple that I made up. Works good though for showing me what is what, who's who. Okay, so remember that video that I made for making your own little test bench? Well, here it is, right? So when I turn on the power supply, it'll feed 12 volt and 3.3 volt through this. All right, no matter what, it'll feed the voltage. So it's good to check your card beforehand to make sure there's no shorts. So plug that in. Okay, we're all plugged in now, right? Now I'm going to show the memory on here. So put this to a ground spot. Put this over here for you so you can read. So you can all see. All right, then we'll turn it on. And if we check here, we'll get 12 volt. Then we go over to this side here, 1.78 volts, roughly. And that's for a memory. Strictly going off the 12 volt PCIe connector, which is wild. The core gets, what, 100 millivolts roughly right now, when this is on like this. The core is strictly off of the pins, which I find is very odd. But yeah, there you go, 1.5. Ta-da! Ta-da! So that's how I figured that out for testing wise. Through a simple but yet sketchy voltage injector that I made from cutting down a GPU and then doing a simple resistor divider on it for a 3.3 volt rail. So yeah, core gets barely warm. It's only because it's getting low voltage. I will show you here actually. Might as well show you. So there's that. Move that over. You can read that. Yep, there you go. Turn that on. Plug that in. And the core will get, what there we go. Yeah, it's like 100 millivolt. And then one of these should be for memory. One of them is, there it is. There it is. So that's for memory, 1.575 volt. That's for a memory. And the core, again, it's getting nothing. Slowly draining. Ta-da! And just little things to do and make sure you have for this kind of testing. I don't have that kind of money like everyone else to do all these kind of mods, so I try to make do with what I have, or try to make something out of something that's very cheap or already broken. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick little video here of me showing this. Hopefully you find the little voltage injection kind of funny. I thought it was, and actually think it works pretty good. That's it for this one here. Again, I do have Patreon if you want to help me out there. If you want to help me out through PayPal, I have PayPal. I do a live stream. I do a lot of live streaming as well if you want to join the live streams. And yeah, again, thank you to all my viewers, subscribers, and donators. You guys are helping out this channel more than you know. Hopefully you guys enjoy these kind of videos. I'm going to try to do more of these crazy mods and whatnot on these GPUs, making your own and showing tutorials. They do take a long time, so my apologies on that, but it's best to take your time while doing this anyways. So but that's it for this video here. Again, thank you all for watching, and as always, don't forget to get her done. Peace.